everybody. My name is Joey Clift. I'm the writer-director of My First Native American Boyfriend, which is a fun comedy short screening at this festival. So the inspiration for this film was I was dating a woman a few years ago who, a few weeks into the relationship, shook me awake at 3 in the morning with a look of just absolute concern and guilt in her eyes to tell me that when she was 5 years old, her mom dressed her up like Pocahontas from the Disney movie. And now that she was dating a Native American man, she just had to apologize about it. This had been weighing on her. And of course, I told her, it's fine, it's okay, whatever, go back to bed. But I think that this is the sort of thing that is not uncommon to be dating as a Native American person in 2021. I'm an enrolled member of the Cowlitz Indian tribe. I grew up on the Tulalip Indian Reservation in Washington State. And myself and a lot of my friends kind of experienced these sorts of like weird kind of microaggressions oftentimes in relationships and other aspects of our lives. And I thought it'd be really fun to, just kind of like take these things and kind of ball them up and make a fun, silly short, really taking it to people that do this kind of thing. So an interesting story that I have through the process of making this film is one, that the production of it was delayed for about 1.5 years due to COVID. But other than that, which I think all of us dealt with as filmmakers, on the day of shooting, this was a very low budget shoot. We didn't have any like set PAs or anything like that. So everybody kind of had to, pull their own weight in a lot of different ways. So we shot this on a hiking trail in Los Angeles, and our base camp was the parking lot of the trail, and our shooting location was maybe like half a mile up the trail. So our producer met our actors, Kylie Brakeman and Benny Wayne Soley, who are two super funny actors. The producer's name is Matt Mazzani. He's great. Met the actors at base camp, and we just gave them the basic directions of like, oh yeah, they're shooting, just up the trail, walk half a mile. When you see the sign, turn a left, and they're right there. And the actors took this information and walked up the trail, completely missed the sign, and kept walking for about 2 miles. So it was maybe, let's say 15, 20 minutes after we were supposed to start shooting, and we hadn't heard from the actors. So we called them up and found out that they were miles down the trail from where we were shooting. And through just a lot of, explaining loose landmarks, we were able to get them to the right spot to begin shooting. But I just want to say, at the start of the short, when the actors are like a little bit sweaty, they went method. That's from them actually accidentally walking an extra couple miles that they did not intend to walk. I would say that the thing that I'm the most proud of through making the short is that it got made. I think that especially in times of COVID, it's like hard to make stuff safely. We waited until pretty much the day that the cast and crew, everybody was fully vaccinated to start shooting this thing. It was after that a pretty fast shoot in that like the shoot was maybe an 8 to 10 hour day, and the post process was like a week or two. Like Ryan Moulton, who edited it's a really great editor, and he immediately gave us cuts that we really liked and really were clicking into place. And then other than that, just like on a personal level, I directed an animated short before this, but this is the first time that I'd ever written and directed a live action short. And I think it turned out pretty well. It's screening in this festival, so it can't be too bad. And, I think that I'm really proud of myself for directing this short. I didn't go to film school. I'm pretty self-taught on a lot of this stuff. And to have it turn out, pretty good, I think, is something that I'm really proud of. And I think it definitely, has the right messages and the right satirical targets. I'm also just comedically, it plays. I think it's funny, which is something I'm always stoked about as a comedy writer. What I would like to promote is everybody who worked on this film. I mentioned Matt Mazzani, Kylie Brakeman, Benny Wayne Soley, our cinematographer Lily Soto. It was composed by Ben Bromfield, who's an amazing composer, who composed the music for the Boss Baby TV series. So the cast and crew of this thing are hugely talented. So, don't be afraid to go back through the credits and follow all those folks on Twitter. And then also, follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Joeytainment. You can also follow me on Instagram at Joey Clift with 5 or 6 eyes. The reason for the extra eyes is that a 12-year-old took Joey Clift with 1 eye, so I just got a deal, I guess. And I'm always promoting and posting new things that I'm working on. And then I would also like to promote. I just released a new animated short with Comedy Central a few days ago called "How to Cope with Your Team Changing Its Native American Mascot." It's like a comedy PSA about sports fans whose teams just changed their mascots. I wrote it, directed it, star on it. It's got an all-native voice cast. And I think it's super funny, and I'm really proud of that too. And you can find that on all of Comedy Central's social media platforms. And other than that, I would like to promote this very fun film festival. Thank you so much for watching the short, and I hope that you check out other films at Tallgrass because it's a great festival run by great folks. Bye, everybody.